It's Saturday, it's Stitches on the Sand weekend, and we're off on a road trip. Roll the credits. That's right, welcome to another vlog on my Knit365 YouTube channel. Very quick introduction, because obviously I'm driving and I have my trusty sidekick, Mark, as my video recorder man. We are off to Maidstone to pick up Gemma of the Little Grey Girl, and then we are off to Lowestoft for Stitches in the Sand. I forgot to record an introduction before we left the flat, so enjoy a bit of our road trip and I will chat to you more when I'm parked up. Right, we have landed in Maidstone. The M25 was very good to us. Gemma is upstairs finishing off some bags for the weekend. Sneak peek of 2 new bags. We have lollipops, which are very summery, and we have sort of Stitches on the Sand. Look, because there are actual people on the beach. So last minute show prep, I've just been helping by putting little labels on the bags. And what I've discovered, she's upstairs. I pushed it back. I found the yarn. I better move the cover back now, hadn't I, before she sees. But look, look. The joys of working with a yarn business. You've got all the yarn. Yeah, so that's exciting. So we are here. And yeah, I think we'll be heading off in a little bit. So obviously this video is I don't know if it's going to be a podcast or a podette. I don't know how much I'm going to film. So it's Saturday today. You've just seen us drive to Gemma's. We're going to then drive up to Lowestoft, which is about 3 hours from here. So it was a good thing to pick Gemma up because it's about a 6-hour drive to the beach for Mark and I. So we've kind of split the journey up, 3 hours and then 3 hours. So looking forward to getting in the car and then getting to Lowestoft. We're going to help Gemma unload, and then we're not staying in Lowestoft, we're staying 10-15 minutes away. So we're going to head to the hotel and then probably get a gin, and then we're going to meet up with Gemma tonight and maybe some other dyers. And yeah, just have a thoroughly lovely weekend. So I will take you with me, obviously. The show is tomorrow. Then we're all going to the beach afterwards. Like, we've got another heat wave in the UK. So I have 2 projects with me. I've got my blanket, my Pride blanket, which is good because I was knitting on that in the last heat wave. And I've also got a sock to finish, so small knitting. But at the moment, the weather forecast kind of says 34 degrees. And if it's going to be 34 degrees tomorrow, there might not be a lot of knitting done on the beach. But we will see. This is the Stitches in the Sand video, so we'll see how much knitting gets done. But of course I will show you the vendors and we'll go and squish some yarn and some project bags. So I hope that you enjoy. I'm going to see if I can do anything else to help. Now I've done my tags. I've got a cup of coffee waiting for me when I arrived. Mark's got a cup of coffee too. Like, Gemma didn't just like make me one. That would be awful, wouldn't it? So yeah, right. Let's go and start to load the car, I reckon. I'm in. Mark's in.
I'm in.
Gemma's in. Off we go. Next stop, Lowestoft, via M&S to get something for lunch. We've been to the hotel, we've dropped off the car, Mark is here. Hello. So this is the hotel where the event is tomorrow, and this is the beach. Glorious blue sky this evening. The folks, the dyers that we've met, are walking ahead. We are very slow. So I'm going to spin you around and film some of the beach. What a glorious day. Good morning. It is Sunday show day. We've had breakfast and we're currently by the water. I'll take some pics of that in a minute, but I've got something woolly to show you. I've got a new project bag, obviously. A commission from Gemma. Look at these bears. We were talking about fabric and I said, oh, I could do with a new project bag. I haven't bought any for a while. And then the joys of knowing the owner behind the little grey girl, she sent me some sample fabric samples so I could see what she had. And look at this. So I've got a large project bag and I've not even been to the show yet. And also while I was there, Gemma just finished dyeing some yarn that she wasn't happy with. So I've got some yarn and I've not had to buy it. So this is high twist merino sock yarn, and look at those glorious colours. It's almost like a kingfisher. This was something that Gem dyed up for one of her clubs, and it wasn't quite what she had in mind. So this wasn't the finished club, but there were 2 skeins and she didn't know what to do with them. She wasn't just going to put them in the bin, but she's like, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. And I was like, I love them, I'll have them. So I've got some yarn already and we've not been to the show either. So there we go. Right, I think we're going to sit now. It is 11:15. Show is on now, 10 till 12 and then 12:30 till 2:30. We are in the 12:30 to 2:30 session. So I think we're just going to sit. I'm going to do some knitting. I'm going to send Mark to the bar now and get me a Diet Coke. Do some knitting, enjoy the peace. Very lovely Sunday. We'll go and look at the water and some ducks in a bit. Oh, he's actually going to get some drinks. Bye.
Yeah, but they did it on the floor with their with all the little short tufts, and you had to put it in with like that hook thing.
I'm filming you, by the way. Benny's by Jello, and I'll put music over it, it's fine. got my hat on. I don't want to burn my head. I've also got factor 50 on. This is glorious. We've done some knitting. Mark has done some bargello. I'll show you his progress now in a moment. And then we're going to head in the car. It's about 12:15. So we're going to get in the car and head 10 minutes down the road to the Victoria Hotel. And then we can go and squish some yarn, which I know is the most important bit of why you're all here. Squishy, squishy. How did you find your bargello?
Interesting.
Interesting. Define interesting.
Fiddly.
Fiddly. Can I show them?
This is the first one.
It is the first one. So there we go. The start of a little coaster. Right. Are we going now?
Yeah.
Go squish some yarn. Choo choo! All aboard! We are back at Lowestoft. The beach is looking busy. Beach hut for those lucky enough to have them. The sea is sparkling glorious. This is a great way to beat the heat wave. We got our picnic blanket. I've got my hat on still because it's hot. Right, we're off to find the yarn show and squish some yarn. And then we're going to find, I was going to say a shady spot on the beach, but I'm not sure a shady spot on the beach exists, is there?
No, not unless you've got a brolly.
I still have no idea how long this video is going to be. But at the moment, I guess we're probably like 10 minutes in and you've seen a little bit of yarn. So we'll make up for that now. Hope you're enjoying. so nice. Is it in 4-play as well?
Yeah.
Gemma, have you seen what it's called?
I know. Wicked!
Wicked! we may have bought yarn. We'll show you them in a bit. The yarn show is packed down, mostly. And we're off to the beach. Should we say hi to Laura?
Hi.
Say hi to YouTube.
Hi.
Have you had fun?
You were through the other one. I thought you were coming up to me.
Have you had fun at the show?
Yeah. Now I can
Come to the
relax.
beach.
Yeah, come to the beach. Go to the beach.
My hat's all wonky.
It's very good. Thanks.
It was a very
Like
good
a
show.
jaunty angle.
I bought yarn, which is obviously a good thing for the yarn show.
That is a very good thing for the yarn show.
As someone who said, I'm not buying it.
I know.
Lied.
I lied. Come on, let's go. We're on the beach. Beach.
Oh, really?
That's the hotel,
No.
I think. This is a very interesting Sunday out. Knitting and sunshine. I just said to Mark, can we have chips before we go home and an ice cream? Gemma, can we have chips and ice cream before we go home?
If you want, I'm having an ice cream.
Oh, Gemma's having an ice. No chips?
No chips.
Oh, Mark, you having chips? No. Oh my God. We were having chips and ice cream and now they both bailed on me on chips. Oh, Mark said yes to chips. In the sea.
But you know when you stood here for 5 minutes, you're like, yeah, I'm kind of done.
Like we'll probably go. We might go to the beach, but I'm like busy and full of children. Like. Well, hopefully because it'll cool down, so it might not be too bad.
Go to the cruise.
Go to what?
And just like that, we are heading to the car. 1, 2, 3.
Me, my health breath.
Beach. Yeah, we just walked up the hill. Woo. 4 days our journey now home. 3 hours to Maidstone.
Bearstead.
Bearstead, sorry. And then 3 hours to Cardiff. Should we cut through the hotel?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, I'm going to leave you lot there. I will do a quick wrap-up segment coming up tomorrow when I'm back in the house. And I'll show you properly what we bought. Exciting! And we're home. Monday morning. I'm not going to lie, folks. I am exhausted. It is currently 8:30. It is not my non-work Monday. I joked to Laura and to Gemma, they need to be better at organising the shows around my non-work days so I can have the Monday off. So I need to head to the office. I should have left half an hour ago. But we didn't get in until just before midnight. A long old drive. But we did the reverse trip, so we sat in Gemma's, had a cup of coffee, so I had a really good break, and then we did the final drive, and I had another stop as well. So yeah, we're home, and what a fun weekend we've had. So I just thought I'd quickly remind you of my purchases. So I didn't purchase these, but I have come home with yarn from a yarn event. So these were the 2 mystery skeins from Gemma that she didn't like, that she was basically giving away for free. So I don't know what these are going to become. I look at these and I see Kingfisher. I think they're just glorious. They could be gloves, they could be a hat. They are 50-gram skeins, so they could be socks if I can find some kind of contrast. So I've got that. That is high twist merino sock yarn, so a 4-ply from Gemma. You saw my custom made bag with my bears. So this is a large project bag. So I've got a new bag to add to the collection, which obviously means I need to start another new project now because I've got a project bag that's empty. And then our show purchases. So I couldn't leave it there, could I? You all knew that I was coming away with the Defying Gravity yarn. So this is by Castleview Yarns. and it's just glorious. I'm not usually a green person. Again, if you've been here a while, you will know I'm all about greys, blues, but I just couldn't leave it there. So in the video, I think I was waving the 4-ply, and then I saw that there was a DK version and there was a second one. So I bought 2 of the DK. So I'm not sure what they're going to be. They could be a 2-skein double knit shawl. They could be a yoke on a jumper, which I think would be quite funky. It could be a cowl, one of them, and then one of them could be bubbles on a West knit bubble sweater. That would look nice, wouldn't it, if I could find a grey, like a nice darkish grey to pair with that. That could be quite funky. They'll sit in my stash. I've got no plans for these at all, and I know I've got a few other skeins that I bought lately. Of course, that will just sit in my stash, and at some point they'll call to me and they'll decide what they want to become. So I got 2 of those. So that is superwash merino, 25% nylon. Yeah, glorious. And then Mark bought this skein. This is called Freedom, and this is by Weku Yarns. Lydia was there with her husband this weekend. Weku is usually their twin sisters. Are they twin sisters? No, they're sisters, and Lydia had her twin babies there for the weekend. So hats off to Lydia and her husband for working and running a yarn show with 2 babies. And I think they're probably about 6 months, maybe. They were really tiny. So yeah, Mark bought this from Weku, which is just that glorious red, and then into the browns and the greys. So this is merino DK 100% superwash. So Mark has decided already that this is going to become a cowl, and we think we found a pattern which is probably like a 50-gram cowl, which then means with the leftovers we might be able to make little fingerless mitts, so a little winter set for Mark. This might not live in the stash because I think that's quite a quick project. The patterns by Louise Tilbrook I think is the one he's going to choose. I'll obviously share the details when I cast it on, but that could be like a Sunday project. Like, we're not doing anything, we don't have many weekends when we don't do anything, we're usually out and about somewhere, but it could just be a very quick project that I could start on a weekend. So this might become a new cast on soon-ish. And there we go. That is the end of this video. I hope that you have enjoyed a trip to the seaside with Mark and I. It was such a small yarn show, but I love that concept. So Laura, the organizer who you saw, organizes the East Anglia Yarn Festival. It took place in March this year and is going to be March again next year. I think it's the 18th and 19th of March. It was so successful last year, they're going to be now moving to the Norfolk Showground. I think that's where it's going to be. Go and check out the East Anglia Yarn Festival website. I'll put the details below. So Laura then took a subset of some of the vendors from this year's show and then put on the little show in the hotel. And it was such a great event. We got to sit on the beach, as you've seen. We didn't have fish and chips. I didn't fancy fish and chips. I had sausage and chips. And yeah, it was just a lovely weekend. It was a long way for Mark and I, but we were always planning on going, and it was like 5.5 hours to go. And then when the rail strike was on, I offered to pick Gemma up, which actually was probably better in a way, because rather than a 5.5 hour cross country, we did 3 hours and 3 hours. So it's a little bit longer, but it made us have more breaks, which was really nice. So yeah, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I hope that you got to squish some virtual yarn with me. If you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and click that subscribe button if you haven't yet subscribed. It doesn't cost you anything, it's free to subscribe, but it helps me to grow my channel and our community, and I really do appreciate having you all here for your support. So coming up on the channel now, I'm not sure there's going to be another video next week. It will probably be 2 weeks time. I think I might be like 1 day with my August wrap up, we will see. But I'm not planning on doing a video next week. So we'll be back to a 2-weekly schedule. So stay tuned in a couple of weeks' time for another video from me. So I'm going to leave this there because I really do have to get to work now, otherwise I'm going to get told off. I won't get told off. My company is very flexible, but I kind of like psychologically, I've got to be at my desk before 9 o'clock, otherwise I'm late. So I have to go to work now. So I hope that you are all keeping well. I hope you have a lovely week. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this video. And I hope that you got to meet some new to you dyers and makers, and go and check them out if you can on Instagram and share them some Knit365 community love. So we'll leave this video here. So until we speak again, happy crafting.